Hey anyone, Happy New Year. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. This is Visually Happening and you're watching Visually Growing. So, I want to start it off by saying, again, there's going to be a whole new change of how I'm scheduling these vlogs now. And so I found out in the beginning when I was first doing it that weekly was overwhelming. It was burning me out creatively, and I found myself just pushing content out just so I can make something do every week, and as it turned out, I was unhappy with almost all of it. So then I tried doing monthly to give myself a break, and I found that that was underwhelming, and it was making me lazy about what kind of content I was putting up, and that then I'd get discouraged, and it was putting me in a really bad place. And so like most people do for New Year's, I have a new resolution of a new sort of plan of attack. So as of today, I would like to do every first Thursday of the month will be Visually Growing, and every third Thursday of the month will be something of the learning or me talking about something kind of persuasion, just so I can, sort of broaden my channel a bit, find some stuff that really keeps me creative, and hopefully you guys can feel the same way. So that's the new schedule. Because it is the first Thursday of the month, I thought I would go ahead and share my new updated routine. So that's basically the topic of this Visually Growing. So the parts that I've updated, I had mentioned in my previous video that I found out in November there was a difference between deep conditioner and mask. And it was something I didn't bother looking up 2 years ago because I had no idea what I was doing then. And so I've tried the routine that I've shown you guys of how I've been using deep conditioner and mask. And so what I've found is that the difference between deep conditioner and mask, it really comes down to preference. It's not so much that you need a deep conditioner in order to get something or a mask in order to fix dry hair. It really just comes down to you. Some brands have a thicker consistency with mask, some brands have a thicker consistency with deep conditioner. It really just comes down to what feels good for you and what you like. And so not only did I find out that it's a really one or the other thing, I was using them both. And I was using them both, for both products, I was using them in the wrong order of like a deep conditioner or a mask routine. And so after researching and after figuring out what the order would be, I have found that I have a new updated routine. And so through that, not only have I now used, right now I'm using a hair mask, not only have I used the hair mask in a different order, I've also used a couple of different products. The physicality of my routine is still the same as it's been. It's just some of the orders switched, and there's a couple of new products. But I'll get to that part. I don't want to get ahead of myself. So this is my new routine. So what I do now is, instead of deep conditioning first, like I normally do, I just shower first. And it's what you would expect it to be. I throw a cleanser in, scrub out the scalp, wash that out. Then I put my apple cider vinegar rinse in, wait 5 minutes, blah, blah, blah. Then wash that out. And then I stop. And now I deep condition, because the whole point is to moisturize your hair, your roots, your scalp. And if you're doing that and then you shampoo or cleanser, you're washing out all the moisture you just put in. So you're not supposed to do that first. You're not supposed to deep condition first. So now that I've thrown my cleanser in, now I can deep condition. So throw your hair in some layers, deep condition it that way, so that way you're getting every part of your head. Once you've done that, you brush that out, and you gather your hair together. Now for heat, I am no longer using a dryer and a shoe. This is one of the new products that I was talking about. I am now using the Hothead Thermal Hair Care. It's the microwavable deep conditioning heat cap. And I got it for $29.95. What sets this apart from sitting under the hair dryer, even at the salon, what sets this apart is it offers mobility. So you can do other stuff while you're deep conditioning your hair. And it also is filled with flaxseed, as we all know is really, really good for your hair. So it's a double plus for me. And the way it works is you throw a shower cap on and you make sure you cover your hairline. Now, I didn't mention this before, but as you guys noticed in the video, I threw my hair up in a clip. That was the only time I ever threw my hair up in a clip. For whatever reason, I thought it was a good idea to use a clip, and then I very, very quickly found out it wasn't. But I had the camera on me, there was a lot of pressure, I wasn't sure, so I thought I could make it work. I did make it work, but honestly, just use a hair tie. It's so much easier, and you'll see why. So once you got your shower cap on, do your absolute best to cover your entire hairline, so that way that all the moisture stays in on your hair, not quite on your skin. I should mention that the hothead comes with instructions. I'm just sort of speaking out the instructions for you, okay? So once you've got the shower cap on and your hairline covered, make sure you throw the hothead on a ceramic plate or on a clean glass. Keep the elastic side up first for 45 seconds. Once the 45 is up, flip it around and throw in another 45 seconds. Once that part is done, flip it again for a last 45. Once that's done and it's not hot enough for you, you can continue to heat it on 20-second intervals. So if 120 seconds is up, then you flip it again, you throw 20 seconds, keep going that way. But make sure it's not too hot, because remember, this is still going on your head for a period of time. So be realistic about what you can handle. I personally threw it on for 20 more seconds. Now fit it over your shower cap. And again, another reason why you really just want to use a hair tie and not a clip. But get it on as much as you can. So then I throw mine in for 20 minutes. Once that 20 minutes is up, you take your hair out and you let it cool for 5 minutes. Then when that 5 minutes is up, you hop back into the shower. And it's back to normal. It's conditioner, you brush it out, wash your body, and at the end, of course, you always end it with cold water to keep that moisture into your pores. And this part is still the same for me too. I still wet my hair as sopping wet as I can. I throw in the leave-in, I scrunch. I'm now using the DevaCurl Super Cream. Scrunch that up. And now I also am ending it with the DevaCurl Ultra Defining Gel. You scrunch that up, of course. Microfiber towel, still the same. I'm still creating height with clips at my crown, but in addition to that, I'm throwing some clips right behind the crown to give myself some more volume. And now I'll occupy myself for 20 minutes to an hour. Once that's over, take my clips out. So on another quick note, my curly coat diffuser had died last October, right before I was going to a wedding. And it was really important that I had my hair as diffused as possible, obviously. And I ran to Ulta, and the only thing I could find was a diffuser I was actually interested in trying for a while. So I am now using the DevaCurl DevaFuser. And the idea of it works as a hand, and it really, really accentuates the curls really well. So I'm using that. After diffusing, I now shake out the roots, just like I was for when I threw some oil in my hair in September. Once that's done, I'll take the diffuser out, and on low, I will dry my roots. And when that's done, I just pick like crazy. And that's my updated routine for this month. Thank you again so much for sticking around with this channel. I'm working really hard to create this into something really, really fun to watch and something interesting to watch as well. If you have any suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below. I appreciate all of you. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. That's it for now. I'll see you guys in a few weeks. Take care if you can, and have a great day. Thank you. If you have any, what's the word? If you have any suggestions,